You got it locked on Roadium Radio.
Due to circumstances beyond anyone's control, Dr. Dre is in the motherfucking house. So right about now, and I say, yo Steve, are you with me? ICE, are you with me?
Here's a little something about a nigga like me that never should've let me buy tape from Steve. Ice Cube would like to play dope shit mixed by Dr. Dre. And since I was a youth, I like COMPTON. Now I like the motherfucking Roadium. Buying a tape or two, that's what the hell I do. You don't like Tony A? Well, fuck you, this is a game, and I'm in it. Ice Cube will fuck you up in a minute with a right, left, right, making you sick. And then you see Tony A is on the mix.
Tony A! Tony A! When you're ready, go.
Welcome back, everyone, to Rhodium Radio, episode 286. We need 14 more to hit 300, so we're going to keep it rolling. So once again, I want to thank everybody on the live chat, everybody who liked, commented, subscribed, everybody who is a part of Rhodium Radio. I want to thank you guys. Is everything good over there, guys? Buzz for what? Okay, turn my thing down. Yo. We good? Can anybody hear me out there? Let me. Okay, you don't think it's just one of the lights? Okay. Okay, look, let's just gonna keep it rolling. Whatever you guys can do to try to fix it over there, let's just go do it, because this is what we're supposed to be taking care of this before we go live. So, we good? If nobody's complaining, then let's keep going. Okay, everybody. Once again, sorry for that technical difficulty. I'm about to fire my team, get some new people. So get in the live chat and let me know if you guys want to come work for Rhodium Radio. Okay. Other than that, if you guys want to appear on Rhodium Radio, please submit your music, a short bio, and some videos to rhodiumradio@gmail.com. rhodiumradio@gmail.com. So I want to thank everybody once again who has been providing and emailing me your guys' music. So if I were to book you, you probably won't be here till the beginning or the middle of next year. So other than that, you know what, if I have anything else I want to say, I want to go ahead and jump right into this artist that flew from far away just to be here. And let's go ahead and jump right into it with the one and only Muriel.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good. You know what? So where exactly did you fly in from?
Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas.
Yes.
Born and raised?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I don't know if you're a football or sports person, but are you a Dallas Cowboys fan?
Yes.
Okay. So you can see my helmet right here.
Yeah.
So I'm a huge Dallas Cowboy fan. So first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to Smooth Vega, because I know you know Smooth.
Yes.
Smooth Vega. And there was another person that you were telling me.
Yes, Crystal Poppin.
Crystal Poppin. She's also been here. Another Texas native. Okay, so just really quick, somebody told me my mic is fine, so you guys please, okay, let's stick to it. All right. Sorry for that. I usually lose my train of thought when we have technical difficulties, and it's not their fault. It's just there's just certain things that we need to fix before we go live. Okay. Other than that, I want to ask you, what is Muriel doing here in Los Angeles? Kind of give us a picture of why you came.
Okay. So I flew in. I came down here because, one, I had this interview, and then two, I have several collaborations happening, and I actually have rehearsals tonight.
Okay.
I met these band called Los del Momento Music, and I met them when I was in Vegas for the Latin Grammys week, and they were an amazing band. They were playing at Bobby Castro's party,
yes,
which he was one of the nominees as the producers for Chiqui's song,
and he won. Yes.
Woo!
Awesome.
So the night before, the Grammys and all that, he had this party and they were playing, and I don't know, I just was brave enough to get up there and sing with them. And we just immediately connected, and we were like, hey, we have to collaborate. And they were like, you'll be the first Texas girl we'll collaborate with. And I was like, I'm not even going to think about it twice. Let's do it. So right then and there, we got it situated. And here I am. So I'm so excited.
That's awesome. How did you enjoy the Latin Grammys? Was that the first time you've ever attended?
First time, yes. And it was such a beautiful experience. It really felt like it was a glimpse of my future.
That's awesome. That's awesome that you're able to see that, because most people only see it as a dream. Oh, I wish, but you're actually, you actually saw it like, this is going to be my future.
Yeah, I actually saw it, and I was actually like 3 rows down behind like Becky G, Mark Anthony. So it was like, wow. And I didn't feel out of place. I felt like I was like I belonged there. Yeah. And it felt very, just very right. And when I was there, I had the privilege to bring my little brother with me.
Awesome.
His name's Rivaldo. Shout out to Rivaldo. And he's 18. I was like, I have the opportunity to go and I can bring somebody with me. I'm going to bring my little brother so he can get an idea of what it is that to follow our dreams and to not allow any obstacles or backgrounds or where we're from hold us back from getting to the ultimate goal.
Yeah.
So being there, he was like, wow, he couldn't believe it. And it was really, really nice. Like, honestly, a 10/10 experience.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. And so now you flew in yesterday, if I'm correct, and you're doing collabs with some artists out here.
Yes.
Any artists you care to mention, or you want to hold off yet?
So it's one of them. The band is called Los del Momento Music, and it's 3 guys, and they've gotten like really, really good feedback. I believe Becky G's like commented on their videos, reshared their stuff. So that's really cool. So I'm excited. That's one of them. And yeah, also songwriters out here, because I want to expand my knowledge with writing and just like with more genres and ideas to come up with.
Right. Okay. Now, how long are you going to be out here before you head back?
So I was like, I'm going to be here for Christmas. Okay. And I leave on the 28th.
Awesome.
Yeah, primeramente Dios. Yeah, so I leave on the 28th, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just focus, and I want to go to the beach and talk to God and write down music, and I just wanted to be in LA for Christmas, so here I am too.
That's awesome.
So it all worked out because I had like all these things in the same week, and I was like, I'm just gonna extend my stay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, is this your first time visiting LA, or you've been here before?
No, I've been here before.
Okay.
Yeah, I love LA. It's like my second home now.
Okay. Now, I know you mentioned to me that you're thinking about possibly moving out here.
Yes.
Okay. Now, tell us why.
The reason why, it's because I am ready to grow, and I am ready to, I see myself as an international star, so I am ready to establish and grow in another city. And I just feel like there's so much talent out here, so many opportunity. And right now I'm like, this is my time to go.
Well, you know what? If you truly, truly believe it's your time, don't allow anyone to discourage you. You go out there and you get it, okay? The reason why I say that is because a lot of people usually message me or they'll email me and say, what, if you will, advice can you give an up-and-coming artist, whether it's a rapper, whether it's a singer. And me being from an older generation, I always like to tell them to please use the resources that you have now, because we didn't have them back then. We didn't have social media where you could have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 followers, okay? And all of those are potential, not only customers, but they're all fans of yours. Yeah. And what you feed them, is what they're going to love from you. For an example, you release good music, they're going to love you for it, okay? You release a good painting if you're an artist. If you release, good whatever you do, feed your fans, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now, I usually tell them, pursue your dreams, even if nobody believes in you. Even if nobody believes in you. Quick story, I knew a producer for years, listen up, producers, for years was looking to see who can rap over his music. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't think his music was all that because I didn't hear anybody rapping on it. It sounded like slow songs. Mm-hmm. And I told him, I said, bro, they sound like slow songs. Like, who's going to rap to slow songs? They're cool beats. And he probably held on to those beats for about a year, maybe a year and a half. And he kept coming by the studio. We're talking about early 90s now.
Wow.
So finally, there was a rapper, probably way before your time. His name was Eazy-E from...
cruising down the street in my 6'4".
Exactly, okay? He comes in, and he's talking to my manager. And he says, I'm looking for some new talent, some new music. You know, I got these guys that I'm looking for a producer. Okay, so I remember Steve had the cassette. This was my manager, rest in peace. He goes, I have this music. This guy's been coming around for a long time, and maybe you can do something with it. That became the producer for Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Wow.
He never gave up.
Wow.
So he believed in himself. So when somebody says, when they hear a person like you say, you know, I believe I'm going to be an international star. I'm going to go out there and get it. I believe this is my time. Somebody may be saying, she ain't going to be shit. And I'm just going to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
You know what? But you are the only one that is going to make that dream come to fruition. And when somebody sees your talent, I'm going to help that girl. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay? Prove everybody wrong.
Yes.
Let's go forward.
Yes.
So.
And, you know, I just feel like it's a gift that it was given to me, the ability to sing. And I feel like as I serve God, I'm serving his people. So I have to use my gift and my talent. And I know that he makes the impossible possible. Yeah. So I have so much faith, and I feel faith, determination, the drive, all of that will get you into rooms of opportunity.
Absolutely. So now, let's talk a little bit about where you grew up at. Dallas, Texas.
Oak Cliff, Dallas, Texas.
Now, your whole life you're from there?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us, if you don't mind, what elementary school did you go to, middle school and high school? Do you remember?
Yeah, I do. Oh my God, I used to get bullied. At the elementary school I went to was Soto Elementary School.
Uh-huh.
And but every year there was like talent shows or anything music, I was in there.
You were involved.
I was in there, yeah, since elementary. I even made like a whole like a Destiny's Child with my friends performance.
So you felt drawn to music from an early age.
Yes, like it's always been my way of escape of just reality or just like of hard times. Like it was always just like a supplement to my soul. Like it just kept me going. Yeah, so I've always been planted in me to sing. Like since I was little, I used to grab the comb and get on the kitchen table and perform. Awesome.
Yeah. Okay, and middle school?
I went to Stockard Middle School. Oh my gosh. And so it's like I feel old. And then high school, I went to I went to Pegasus, which was like a charter school, and then I went to another school called Dallas Can, and there it helped me like just. I graduated with my CNA certificate, which was like nurse aide, you know, as I was in high school.
Yeah.
Because but like there's even interviews from that high school that they did of me, and like it talked about how I was taking this course because I knew that for the meantime I needed a job, but that I was going to pursue music and my singing, and I'm like, here I am. So being here is like, whoa, like I really kept my word.
Right,
you know?
Okay.
So.
You play any sports growing up?
Oh yes, basketball.
Really?
I love basketball so much. When I was younger and I was little, I played soccer. I love sports so much. I feel like sports are everything. Like I can even see myself singing the national anthem at a game, at an important game. So I love sports. And I did track when I was in high school for like 2 weeks. I was like, I'm out. This ain't for me. But I still took, you know, the time to do it and try it and see if I liked it or not.
Okay. That'll work. You know what? Now, as far as high school, when you got out, what was the first thing your first job? Do you remember your first job?
So I actually started working when I was 14.
Okay.
And
what were you doing?
I worked inside a bazaar as a waitress. There was like a restaurant. And from a young age, I used to help my grandma work. My grandma has a paralyzed vocal cord.
Okay.
She speaks in a very soft volume of like tone.
Yes.
And she would cook in the kitchen. She was the best cook. She would cook in the kitchen, and I would be like on top of the table taking the orders and helping her and speaking to the customer. So at a young age, it was put in my mind to like go hard, work. So yeah, and that was like from a very young age, yeah. But my first job was as a waitress at a restaurant.
Awesome. Playing the musical instruments growing up?
No, it was just more like me just singing using my singing instrument. Yeah.
Growing up, what kind of music was played in your home as a little girl when you were a young girl?
Oh my gosh, when I was younger, every Saturday I already knew it was time to get up, clean, and as soon as I would hear Juan Gabriel play,
Of course.
Juan Gabriel, Vicente Fernandez, or R&B, yeah, like just real good stuff.
Okay. Did you ever like? I'm sure you did. Rap music growing up?
Oh yeah, like my uncle, which is the inspiration of why I love music so much.
Okay.
He would always play like Devin the Dude, Tupac, Biggie. So I always grew up with like listening to rap, and it was always like in me, and I was always thinking, oh my God, what if I'm in a rap song one day and like combining my voice with someone rapping. So rap is an influence, and like I love Tupac. I love Kanye, and to me they're like one of the best.
Yeah.
Literally. And I even like, I know this might be weird, but like I look up Tupac and I'll look up his lyrics, and I'm reading, and I'm like, wow, this man is multi-talented, because on top of being like writing his lyrics and, rapping, he's telling a whole story.
Yeah.
Like, and also like Kanye, storytelling, and it's like he's super confident about it. So when I listen to their music, I believe what they're saying. So that's also been a good inspiration for me. So I'm like, okay, with music, I want to leave a message. I want to leave a statement like these men left it. And it was very powerful, obviously with their genre. But yeah, rap to me is everything. I love rap.
Okay.
Yeah, like I was in the car jamming to Pusha T.
That's awesome. Okay, so now you're a singer, and the majority of what I heard from you has all been in Spanish.
Yeah, right. Recently, because before, and I started music in 2020.
Okay.
And I started with this song I recorded while I was at a women's shelter with my daughter. And I was 19, and this was 2020. And I was like praying one night, and I was like, okay, I want to express how I feel. I want to leave. I already did what I needed to do here. I saved up to get a car. I went back to college. Okay, cool. I'm going to go to a studio.
Right.
Like, that idea just came into my mind, and I go and I record, and this song like literally got so many views on YouTube. It got played in Australia. It got played in Chicago. They like invited me to go to their podcast, and it was amazing. And that's when I seen growth, and I just started performing. I started showing up at venues, even venues where in Oak Cliff. Like, I'm talking about like the ghetto venues, but I didn't care. I was like, I'm gonna show up. Yeah. Because me as an artist, as a professional artist, professional performer, I'm like, I can't just think about certain places. I want to perform everywhere because I want my fan base to be everyone, like all kinds of people, not just one, you know what I mean? Like one platform. Right. So yeah, I'm definitely inspired.
What genre of music would you refer to yourself as if somebody would ask you? What genre?
Honestly, I would say like between R&B and pop. Okay. But now I'm trying to go over like realm to the genre of sorry. Okay. R&B and Spanish, and okay. I actually want to combine my both, because as a Latin woman, I feel like I know English, I know Spanish, and I'm like, what's the best thing to do? Combine the two, and that's where I'm at right now of like where I want to go, what I want to do. And the reason recently actually I've been doing Spanish is because I was like, you know what? That's where I feel the strongest. And I was like, I think it's best if I go in through the Spanish realm right now and grow and flourish there. I feel like I don't know, it's just a different vibe.
Okay. And so far, what have been the reactions that you've been getting from your music?
Oh, really good ones. Really, really good ones. To the point, like, Bobby Castro. Yeah. He invited me to several events that opened up like my eyes of like it is possible. He introduced me to several people, and they heard my music. And these were the gentlemen that I was telling you about, that they did an interview with me while Graciela Beltran and all these amazing people were in the building. They, just by listening, they immediately took the opportunity to get their camera set up and do an interview. And that to me was like, wow, okay, it left an impact on them to where it took the time to, sit there and ask me questions and allow me to get be on their platform. So I was like, this is definitely meant for me. Now I just have to continue making more and pushing, like you mentioned earlier.
Right.
So Yeah.
You had mentioned that you started in 2020. Now, before that, have you had ever done any type of recording?
Any type of recording.
Like possibly just demos for you to hear yourself?
Actually, my mom one time, she met this guy, I believe it was like through her job or something, and he was a producer. So she took me to my first session to record. And I think I was like 14, and all I did was a mini CD of like Selena, different covers, and but I didn't know, I was like 14, 15.
Right.
Because one thing about my mother, she always has believed in me since I was like young, and no matter what, she could be like half asleep, or there was a talent show or Tengo Talento in town, like she was taking me. Right. Yeah, so I love that so much about her, and she was the first one to take me to the studio, but it was only recordings, and that was it. And then in 2020, I took the initiative, like, I'm gonna go.
What was it that pushed you, that finally motivated you to take that next step in 2020?
I was really going through a hard time. Like, I was really, because when I graduated high school, the day that I sang the national anthem at my graduation, I found out I was pregnant. Really? And yes, and I was like, okay, what am I going to do? So, anyways, long story short, there was one of those nights where I was in my bedroom and I was praying. I was like, what makes me happy? And I just sat there in my thoughts, and I was like, what really makes me happy besides my daughter, my mother, God, what makes me happy? And then I was like, it's music. Music has always been in my soul. Like, I started off as well singing gospel music. And when I would sing, I started off like around 14. And I would sing in downtown Dallas for the homeless people. And it was like a open church. And I would sing worship music. And my mom would, have sandwiches for the homeless. And it was this amazing group of people at this church. And I seen the impact, like when I was singing gospel music, and how these impact that all these people would have. People didn't know me. And I was like, wow, this is for me. This is my gift. So that night when I was in the room, I had like a flashback. And it was a flashback, and I was singing on top of the table, and my uncle was like, tu canta, and he passed away.
Rest in peace.
Yes, his name is Pedro. Rest in peace, Tío Pedro. Sorry. But when I had the ability to spend time with him, he always encouraged me to sing, because I knew that he's seen happiness when I would sing. Yeah. Besides like what was happening in my life at the time in my childhood. And there was times where, like, there was one time my grandma calls me, and she's like, hey, come to the hospital. And my friend's son is in a coma. Come sing to him. Come sing to him worship music. Just come. And come pray. And I was like, okay, Grandma, I'm going to go pray. And I walk in the room, and I pray with everybody. And I tell this young man that's in the bed, I'm like, hey, I know you hear my voice, and I just want you to know that in this battle, God already won this battle. Like, you're going to wake up. Your eyes are going to open, and you're going to show us right now, because Jesus is in this room. And I just started singing, like, Christian music. And as soon as I started singing, I kid you not, like, his sister, his mother, my grandma, his father, his brothers were in the room. And the machine went beep, 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 beep. And, like, he woke up, and to this day, he's, like, walking. And I feel like something took over, like just the Holy Spirit, like, took over. And when I was singing, it did that. And that was one time. That was one experience. Another experience, I was singing out loud, and I went to this place called the Prayer Mountain in Dallas. And you can go there. It's a hiking place, but it's also like a prayer place. Yeah. And I went, and there's this lady sitting down, and her name is Miss Tina. And she's praying, and when I'm singing, she's like, actually, I was singing this song called I Can Only Imagine. Have you heard of that song?
No, I have not. No?
Okay, so it's a really good song. And she gets up, and she's like, young lady, I'm not even supposed to be here. Like, I just got my breast removed. I have cancer. I need to be home. But something told me to come here tonight. And I know why, because when you were singing, I received healing. And she gets numbers with my mom and switches, they get their information. The next day she calls us that she went back to her doctor's appointment, and they told her she was cancer-free.
Really?
Yes. And then because of that, she invited me to the homeless ministry to go out there and sing after she shared that testimony. And since then, every Sunday I would go out there and sing. So that's when I was like, whoa, like this is some real deal right here. Right. So that's when I had that flashback, those flashbacks in that day in my room. I wrote a song and I just expressed how I felt. And I was like, all right, God, I'm gonna leave this in your hands and I'm gonna just record this and go. And I remember I called this guy and I was just like, hey, like, can I come to your studio? And he's like, yeah, come. And I drove an hour with my baby in the car. And I drive and the baby's like in the car seat, she's asleep. And while she's asleep, I'm recording. And I recorded that song. And then since then, I just never looked back and like pursuing music, pursuing my singing career. So here I am.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so now, was that your first, if you will, studio session when you called that guy?
Yes.
Okay, and who was it? Was it somebody you met through a friend?
I didn't meet this guy.
Because obviously he was a producer and he had a studio.
Yes, he actually, he was a producer, but he went to like his cuñado studio or something.
Okay, to work there.
And because because he was like an engineer, so we went to, it was like a house, and it was in his like, you know, garage, and that's where we recorded that song. And I was just like, yo, I did not expect that. I made a video, and in the music video, my daughter's in it, and like all the people in the video are my friends, and I directed the whole video. And yeah, the song is called "Running Away." Okay. But yeah, that was that.
Okay, now today, working on your music, where can people hear your music? I know there's a YouTube. Mm-hmm. You have a YouTube, and let them know what the YouTube is. Yes,
the YouTube account is under Muriel, Murie, capital L, also on Spotify and Apple Music.
Okay, and
SoundCloud too.
SoundCloud too. Okay, now do you have specific producers that you're working with today?
At the moment, no and yes, because I've had to meet like several different producers because I have to make sure that the sound is what I want and what sounds right and what fits right. So I've met several producers, but yes, there is a few I have in mind. And I'm actually learning myself how to like use Logic and all that because I want to have knowledge of what I'm doing and what they're doing. But I just want to say this real quick because I feel like a lot of producers don't receive the love they deserve.
Yes.
But shout out to all the producers out there because without you, there's no beats, there's no sounds. There's none of that. So thank you. We just added the sauce on top of your beat. Mm-hmm. So thank you. Shout out to you.
And let me answer this. Are you willing to work with producers, but they got to make sure that their sound fits you, correct?
Yes, because like in Dallas, I had struggled finding other producers because majority of them are with the mentality of just rappers, rappers. And I'm like, I'm a vocalist. Like I'm very versatile. I'm like, I can do it all. But what I'm trying, the idea I'm trying to create, that's why I was like, you know what, I'm going to learn this. So right now I'm like getting courses like with my friend of mine who's teaching me every day that he's off, but he's teaching me. And but yeah, I definitely am gonna record with this one guy. But the guy that I was recording with before, his name's Dustin Cavazos. He was in Dallas, but then he moved to Austin, so we kind of like lost touch there. But yeah, the last song that I recorded, which is "Your Heart Is Mine," it was produced by Dustin Cavazos, and I think he's very great.
Awesome. So I know you dropped something. There's a link on your bio. That has a video. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yes, that's it.
Okay. That's the one I saw. I just wasn't sure because of the name. So if you guys follow her, click the link on her bio, and it'll take you directly to the video. What is the feedback that you're getting on that song?
Oh my God, it was really good. It was really good. I actually threw a party, like a video release party.
Like a video release party.
Yeah,
yes.
and it was in Fort Worth. Mind you, I'm from Dallas, so Fort Worth is like 40 minutes with traffic, 45 from Dallas, and you know, the people that I had this opportunity to do this video with, which they're called Lowtown Studios in Fort Worth. Check them out. They were very kind and like saying, hey, let's throw a video release party. And I was like, okay, let's do it on a Wednesday. And they were only expecting like, 20 people. No, like so many people showed up that Wednesday. Yeah, and like drove, like some drove an hour, some drove like an hour and 30 minutes. It was so packed. Like the outcome was insane. They played the video on a big green screen. And like everybody was there. They had dinner. I was just so blessed and so grateful that, people took the time to do this and collaborate with me and in this video. And it was a great like feedback, to the point that I started having so many people reach out, nail techs, makeup artists, hairstylists, even like to like wear people's clothing and just so many things. And I'm like, wow. And this is all because of the music, my singing. It's leaving an impact.
Yeah.
And now I know that it's left an impact to where like this amazing artist, he decided to make a mural of me in my city. So that was really dope. Yeah, in Oak Cliff.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. All right. Maybe later on you could show me a picture of it.
Yeah, I'm like, look, I'm about to show you right now. This is the mural.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That's
so
dope.
it was really dope.
Okay. So now have you found that one producer that fit your style, or are you somewhere still looking?
No, I think I found him.
Okay. Now let me ask you, are you willing to work with other producers as well?
Oh, absolutely. I think collaboration is important.
Uh-huh.
I think collaboration is important. I think exchanging ideas, yes. Yes, absolutely, yes. Like, if you were to pull out a guitar right now, I would literally start singing, and I feel like we could literally get, like, you know, some kind of sound out of there. So, yeah, I'm all in for that.
Okay, I don't know how to play guitar.
I'm learning. So far, I know how to play standby.
I think I know how to play the kazoo.
Oh, goodness.
So, other than that, but you know what? I'm glad that you found a producer, because you know what? It's really, really hard. See, today we live in a generation where rappers are buying or stealing beats from YouTube. That's all they're doing. Like, I don't know whose fucking beat this is. I just take it from YouTube. And then they throw it out and call it the mixtape. That's where we're at today, you know, or I lease the beat. I don't know. I still don't understand what lease the beat means. So, but they lease beats. So, me personally, when I work with an artist, I did a beat tailor-made for that rapper because I knew what that person wanted. So that's the way I work. I just don't have beats laying around for people to choose from.
Right.
If somebody would tell me, I want to work with you, okay, let's vibe together. Let me know what you like to sing to. Who have you sang to? You know, what producers have you heard that you liked? That way I can kind of have a general idea, and then I can mix it with my shit. And then come out with my own and tell me what you think. Okay, I like that. It needs a little something. Okay, I know exactly what it needs. Let me hear your lyrics. Then we start building together on a track. That's what a producer does great when he works with an artist. Today, I'll email you a beat, and that's really where we're at today. To me, that's kind of like robbing the artist, and producers are just in it to make money. They don't really care.
So you're saying, in other words, that when you're there with the producer creating an idea or sharing ideas, it's when the best work is being done.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. See, like, look, let me say this, and I know there's a lot of people out there that may disagree with me. Say that for some reason, okay, you're in Dallas, you said.
Yes.
Say we vibed and I did a beat for you. Even if I emailed it to you and you recorded your vocals over there and you emailed it back to me, first and foremost, I'm going to say this now. You're going to have to do those vocals over here with me. Yeah. Because I know what I want to bring out of you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a real producer does. He brings the best out of his artist. Wow. Now, if I hear you sing and I don't say nothing, you may wonder, why aren't you saying anything? You ain't doing nothing wrong. The only time that I will say something is when I'm like, nah, you didn't hit that note right. You know, or you're not even on time. Yeah.
So, and you know, constructive criticism is so important. Like I use my ear a lot, and even the metronome is very important because that makes sure you're on beat, you're on beat, you're on beat, you're on beat, you're on beat. And yeah, you're right. The producers, I feel like, like I said, they're laying down the beat. They're giving us right. It's like a house. When you're building a house, they're giving us the foundation, and from the foundation, we are building on from there, right. Like with the writing, with the melody, with the chorus, you know, everything. And then now laying down the vocals, the mixing, and all of it comes. And then when it's all completed, it's like the house is sealed and ready to be bought. So that's how I visualize all of that. The process, yes, I agree.
Okay. Now, as far as visuals, did you direct this video, or did you let somebody else do it?
No, this video was directed by Chris Rodriguez from Lowtown Studios. Okay. But my videos before, yes, I've directed them, and I'm actually, when I go back home, I'm shooting a video. So I'm excited, and I'll be directing it as well.
Awesome. I think it's important for you to do take charge, and especially if you have the vision of where you want to go with your music, go ahead and do it, because visuals are important. I was sharing with you earlier that there's plenty of ways to win over a fan. whether it's your music, whether it's a visual, when I say visual, video, or whether it's your performance or even interviews. There's many, many ways. Now, I'll be real with you. I've told rappers this. If you fail with all 4 of them, it's a wrap.
Right.
It's a wrap because, you know, let me say it this way. There are rappers today that are known more for their desmadre outside of music, for the chisme, that they've created, the gossip, the rumors,
Right.
That's what they're popular for. Nobody even cares about their music.
Yeah. Yeah, and see, I want to be known for
For your music.
Yeah, and I know like a lot of people are like, oh, you're the girl that sings. So that's a really good feeling. Yes, I agree with you at 100% with that.
Okay. Now, what after you get home and you do your video, you shoot your video, are you hoping 2023 brings for Muriel?
Oh my goodness, I see myself definitely, getting signed and being able to make music my job. Like how do I explain it? Be employed with making music, like just making music, and being able to make, just grow and get signed. I see myself getting on a good contract. I see myself opening up for other artists, collaborating with artists that are up there. Yeah, definitely. I see myself growing, and like I said, even moving cities.
Okay. Or maybe one day artists opening up for you.
Yes, no, definitely. I see myself within 3 years. I see myself winning Grammys. Like I already see myself at the American Music Awards. Like I see myself beyond. I had somebody ask me one time. I was at the Coldplay concert in New Jersey, and I manifested I wanted to be there, and I ended up being there. And long story short, this person that was there, they're like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I'm seeing Chris Martin performing, and I'm like, I see myself right there. Like in 5 years, I see myself in stadiums. I've already seen it. Like I've already pictured, envisioned it.
Oh.
And so I know that this year, like this is why I'm here right now, because I believe so hard. And I know that this is literally about to even go bigger and grow bigger. Me being here, I'm flying out, like being in the Latin Grammys, like all of those, I feel like are just signs that it's coming. I just have to continue being consistent and having the drive. And that's why, like, me coming here and collaborating with these other musicians is because not only do I see their drive, but their talent, and that they take this serious. Like, this is not a joke. And I feel like a lot of people are with the mentality of like, it's temporary. You get popular. No, it's not just about popularity. It's about the statement. Like, what are we doing with the music?
Right,
I feel like the music is really an impact, and it has vibration. So all of that matters, and I know what I'm like destined to do, and I know it's gonna be big, big things. Yeah.
Have any rappers contacted you like, hey, I want you to sing on a hook?
Yeah, a lot of rappers. Actually, there's this guy. One was from San Antonio, but like I don't know if you heard of GT Garza.
Yeah, that was the picture I showed you with Crystal popping.
Oh, I didn't even see him.
Yeah, he was here.
I have so much respect for him. He's such an amazing guy. And actually, he's amazing.
Matter of fact, look at, he mailed this to me.
Oh my God.
See?
Yeah. Oh, this is, shout out to GT.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have much respect for him. He's, I can say he's like, how can I say it? Somebody I look up to. Somebody I admire. I have the ultimate respect for him. One time with Crystal's manager, shout out to Junior, we were in the car. We were like, creating ideas, and like he was showing me the melody for this song with Crystal, and we literally recorded the idea inside of the car of GT's car.
Really?
We recorded, because we were driving, and we were on our way to GT's concert. In Fort Worth, and they were just very kind. They know that I'm an artist, and they're very supportive, and they invite me, and I'm there. So we're like, yo, we gotta record this idea for the song with Crystal, and I'm in the car, we're recording. So that was really cool. That was my first time recording in the car. But you listen to the recording, and it sounds really good for the idea. Like we placed and laid out the idea. GT. Being able to sit down at a table with him and talking to him was, it was like he literally spoke life into me. And I don't even think he knows that, but yeah, like he was giving me like the real deal, with the utmost respect and just treating me like the same. And I think that was really nice, and yeah, I think he's an OG for sure.
That'll work. Other than GT, rappers from Houston, do you have like others that you listen to?
Oh,
from Texas?
Jesus, from Texas. There's this guy, I think his name is, what's his name? I forgot his name. Pimp C. I like him.
Okay. But I think he's like an older, that's an older artist, huh?
I know, yeah. I'm an old soul. I like old music.
Okay, that's cool.
No, but do you mean like now from like this
Yeah,
generation?
like now.
I love Gunna. I love Drake. But the person I love the most is Kanye.
Okay.
I love Pusha T. Like, there's so many rappers I love. Right now, I really love, like I said, Gunna. I feel like he's very like modern, but he still has like that swag of the 2000s.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like him a lot. I know he just like got released not too long ago.
Something like that.
Something like that. I don't know. I don't keep up. But yeah, I like them. Who else? I'm trying to think.
What do you think about Kanye right now?
I may not agree with him all the time, but I have much respect for Ye. I love Ye. I think he's an ultimate, amazing creative and an artist. Like, genius, for sure.
Okay.
But I don't always agree with him.
No. You know what? I'm not going to disagree with you.
Nah, but I love Ye. I really do, because he really encourages people to believe in themselves. And I like that, because now I'm like, yeah, wait till I get my money, right? You can't tell me nothing. No, seriously, like, his music is like, yeah.
I met him in person when nobody was around. Okay? Y no me cayó bien.
No? Really?
No. You know what? I think...
Why?
Okay, I'm trying to explain to you. I think that Kanye... I'm not going to call him Ye. His name's Kanye. His mama call him Kanye. I'm going to call him Kanye. Okay? One thing about him is that I think, and not to pick on him, but I think some people have moved out of the hood, have lived amongst the rich, the elite, for so long that their mindset has changed. So now when they come to the neighborhoods where they grew up at and they see the people who they grew up with, it's almost like they're detached. They're not almost the same anymore.
Yeah.
And believe me, I'm not just saying that about him.
Yeah.
I've known a lot of artists that are like that.
Yeah.
That have come back to the neighborhood, and when we have said, let's go walk to the liquor store, they're like, what do you mean walk?
Yeah. I feel like it's because, like, as you get in bigger rooms,
yes,
your mentality changes. So there's a lot of people that can't relate because they haven't seen what you've seen. So I feel like it's just, and
now,
then like me being around other artists,
yes,
like I've been around Chicano, so many artists.
Right
now I've had like Trey Songz, like there's different artists. Like Trey Songz to me wasn't appealing. Like I, like not on the list for sure of my. I like, but I mean, he's still an artist. But what I've noticed is that a lot of artists, since they know, like, there's cameras, there's phones everywhere, I feel like they just become like, ugh, my privacy, like, like, right. But I know that deep inside they do want to walk to that liquor store. I just think it's just a lot going on. And honestly, like, for example, our rappers, how many rappers have died within this year? The Migos?
Yeah.
I mean, the list can go on and on. I mean, Young Dove, like all of these rappers, right?
It's been a lot.
So, and where was Young Dove when he died? In his city,
same thing with Nipsey.
Nipsey, and what was Nipsey doing? Helping his community. So it's just weird. Like, I get it, because I've also seen it like from the outside, and then I've also seen it when I'm around these people. Because like I had the opportunity to even be in the same room as Drake, and like, but it didn't feel any weird because I just felt like I belonged there. And it was at this restaurant here in LA called Delilah's, and I had the opportunity to be in there, whatever, yada yada, and it's a different vibe. Like when I feel like when everybody feels like, hey, we're all here, we're chilling, like. There's music, it's calm, it's a safe place. There's no phones, there's no cameras, there's none of that allowed. everybody's just chilling, talking. Like, you're like, oh, this person actually talks. But when you see them walk out, it's like very serious. And I'm like, I don't know if it's like because the shift of like, I'm out of my comfort zone now.
Right.
It's time to get back into.
Right.
So it's all of that. I think it's all about like character, just creating this character that like really puts an impact on people.
Now I'm going to share something with you. Please, I don't want to discourage you at all.
Yeah.
Please. I've been in a lot of those rooms
Yeah.
from the 80s and the 90s, okay?
I know.
Okay.
OG.
And I'll be real with you. I didn't like it there. I truly felt
Yeah.
I didn't want to fit in.
Yeah.
I was always given, passes to go to the Grammys, to go to a lot of these award shows.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my other partner would go. He was the rapper. I was the producer and the DJ.
Uh-huh.
I never wanted to go. The times that I did go and I did mingle with a lot of these people, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. Because in my heart, I felt that this was all fake.
Yeah.
This was all fake.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's all media. Like, it's all, like, where the paparazzi is going to get the information from. Like, it's all, like, just to be talked about. Like, they need a topic. So, with that being said, like, yeah, I feel like there's a lot of producers, like, that I've known, too, that they're like, nah, like, I don't really like that space. It's more of, like, for artists. Like, if you're an artist, you deserve to have that exposure.
Yeah.
You deserve to be out there. Cool. It's your life. Like, for example, Doja Cat. No, not Doja Cat. What's that artist's name? Summer Walker.
Okay.
Like, she panics or doesn't like to perform live or something like that. So I've noticed that they've changed her when she, like, her set for her performances, like if she was in a bedroom, to, like, make her feel as if she's in a safe place. I don't know. Everybody uses different things to, like, I guess, calm themselves and keep them in place. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, a lot of these rooms are not for everybody. But as I'm getting in these rooms, I'm seeing what I like, what I don't like. But one thing I know for sure is that I want to always be myself, and I'm learning now to, like, say no, and
And not to pick on anybody, because none of us here know what a Drake or a Kanye goes through.
Yeah, no, seriously.
We don't know. And many times they could be taking prescription drugs to fucking numb whatever they're going through. I get it. Now, I've never been through.
It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure. I've never been through, obviously, anything of that magnitude. But I've been there with mixing and mingling with a lot of artists that I've seen. And one thing that I've learned, I usually stay quiet when I'm in those rooms and I just look and I observe. Mm-hmm. My thing is this, because there are people that may not know who you are, and they could be kind to you. And then there's people that still may not know who you are and treat you like trash. And then when they find out who you are.
Yes, I've had that happen.
See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's always good just to kind of, I remember one time I was at this one place. I was at a hotel out here in LA, and there was a big convention. And some old man walked in with some young girl. Like, this guy must have been in his 70s, like old white dude. And this girl was probably 28 years old. I'm being honest with you. And I said, look at that old fuck right there. And the guy told me, you know who that is? And I go, no, he's the guy throwing this.
Oh,
and I was like, oh,
damn. That was a sugar daddy for sure.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, shit. I said,
damn.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah.
Cast up the hustle.
I had dinner with.
He's like, I enjoyed it.
I'll let you guys know a little secret. Jerry Heller, he was the manager for NWA. Okay. I had dinner with him, I want to say late 1999, possibly. We were in we were Pasadena. Okay, out there on I believe it's Colorado Street. And there was a restaurant called The Palms, a really, really, really nice restaurant. And he introduced me to his wife. He's almost 70 at the time.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
And he introduced me to his wife. And his wife was in her 20s.
Sheesh.
And
Sheesh.
Yeah. And I told him, why does she look so familiar? He goes, oh, because she comes out on Baywatch.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was like, holy shit. All right, cool. And I said, so seriously, Jerry, like, that's all you? And he was like, that's all me. And I was like, all right, cool, whatever.
Well, shout out to Jerry.
Rest in peace, Jerry.
Rest in peace, Jerry. Oh my gosh, wow. Yeah, I see. I don't know, man. It's different. I've seen some stuff, and then I'm like, wow, I don't like that. I've also seen like a lot of things that from other artists. I take it like as a learning lesson. Like their characters. There's some things I don't like, and I'm like, okay, I seen that and like that. I make sure I'm not making that mistake, or let me make sure I correct myself, or even speaking, like let me make sure I, just little things like that. But yeah, I feel like as an artist, it's a lot of pressure. Like you told me in the beginning, as you get bigger, expect because it's gonna come. And even right now, I'm like, yes. So I agree, and I feel like a lot of people don't understand. Like I know there's people that, like, they never share what's going on in their life because they don't like for people to know. So imagine when, like, everything you do when you walk outside, it's known, So that's I'm like, yeah, I can see why it's like they change, like I don't know, it's like like they're laughing, and then as soon as they walk out, it's like, get out of my way, excuse me, and I'm just like, oh shit, like, all right, y'all. Yeah, so it's just, I guess, the environment.
It's the way it is, and like I said, there are people, and I'm going to just say this too for other artists and people that may want to call in a little bit. There are artists that I saw they were going on their way, like, bro, this guy's about to blow, okay? Yeah. And I will tell them, look, bro, I've been there. Please understand, I've been there. Not only do I wish you much success, not only do I tell you learn the business, not only do I tell you save your money and invest. What money you make. But with that being said, and I'm going to say this to every artist out there watching, the hate will come. And some people may say, oh, let it come. I don't give a fuck. No, man, because you don't know sometimes how it comes. Many times it could even come in the form of a family member.
Yeah, yeah.
It's tough. Many times it can come in the form of your so-called best friend, okay? Yeah. And I've seen that happen plenty of times, and it just sucks because can you imagine that you're finally doing something that you love and you can go out of town and people applaud you, but you come home and you don't get along with family members porque ya te crees mucho in their eyes.
Yeah, you think ¿de qué te crees mucho? Eres la Kim Kardashian, la familia, claro que sí.
Sí. There it is.
No, I'm just like...
but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what keeps me humble, and a lot of people always see me do this. Around here, there's a lot of places for me to eat. In the morning, I'll get up and I'll walk the streets. And people see me and they know me from the podcast. Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, is that you? Hey, man, can I get you breakfast? Hey, do you need a ride? I think what keeps me rooted and grounded is that they still see that I'm still here, down here with them. Mm-hmm. People thought that this podcast was in Hollywood somewhere. And I said, look, even if I could afford a room to do a podcast in Hollywood, I wouldn't do that. I'd rather keep it right here in the damn hood, honestly, where, believe it or not, people will probably love it and respect it a little bit more, that I brought it to my community. Yeah. I didn't take it out.
Yeah, that's why I think it's important for me to, think with the mindset that I have right now, because, like, I feel like Dallas is going to know and understand that my goal is to do and succeed in my dreams, which will happen, because I feel like it's like now I have to just go for it. Mm-hmm. And I feel like going for it is putting my city on the map. It's putting my city with opportunities, like just so much, because Dallas is growing. Like here in 6 years, that's going to be like LA. Yeah. Literally, like it's growing. And I'm just so excited and honored. Like even like I mentioned earlier, the mural, like that means so much to me because it's literally in my city. And in Dallas, they call me, hey, Miss Oak Cliff Princess. That's what they call me. That's my nickname, Oak Cliff Princess, or hey, Oak Cliff.
Oak Cliff.
Yeah,
that's the city.
Yeah, it's where I'm from, where I'm born and raised. Oak Cliff, Dallas, Texas. It's like 15 minutes from downtown.
Okay.
Now it's becoming. There's a lot of gentrification going on, but before nobody wanted to go to Oak Cliff. Okay, but now everybody wants to come to Oak Cliff, and Oak Cliff is growing, and me being here, me traveling, and me being in rooms with people like yourself, people that are succeeding on what they're doing in the areas, it really encourages me to go harder, because I'm like, as I continue growing and, soon, one day, like touring the world, everybody's going to know where I'm from. And I'm going to come back and make sure that I, put on for my city and give back to the community, because that's how even when I started singing, that's why I started giving to my community. And it will always be, and it will end with giving back to my community. Yeah,
that's awesome.
I think that's very important, and I love to help, and I love people. And like with my success and my singing, like I'm not only just thinking about I want to sing and this and that. No, I'm also thinking about organizations I want to put together for single parents. So like being in a women's shelter at 19. there's so, like kids that don't have a place to stay. Like for some reason, I've had to help so many, like, you know, kids. Just so many things that I have, and I have written in my journal about wanting to do, and you know, like I said, giving back to the community and being involved. So I think more, to me, it's not about popularity. To me, it's about growing, doing what I'm meant to do in this life of mine, and giving back.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good thing. Now, as far as I just have a few more questions that I wanted to ask you. Now, as far as music is concerned, I know you said you had, you know, things that you want to accomplish in 2023. What can we expect musically in 2023? Is there going to be an EP, possibly an album, a single?
Yes, a singles for sure.
Okay.
Starting January, we'll have a single. So that makes me really excited. And my goal is to drop every, I can't even talk, sorry. A single every month. And definitely while I'm doing that, create an album within as I'm, you know, releasing.
Okay.
So I can have a category of music and more, like, be able to come to these labels and be like, this is what I have right here.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, as far as these singles, are you going to drop visuals with them as well?
I feel like some,
Okay.
definitely, but majority of them, what I'm thinking myself is yes.
Okay. Now, as far as you saying that you want to get a record deal, let me say this. And this I say to also people that are watching that want to get into this music business or that are managers.
Mm-hmm.
Please learn the music business side of it.
Yes.
Because rappers say it's all fun. They'll get drunk and smoke weed in the studio and they'll lay down their lyrics and they say they got a banger. But once it's out and no money's coming in, they start blaming and pointing the finger. Why am I broke? Why am I still going to work?
Yes.
Why haven't? Because you didn't learn.
Yeah, and I feel like, well, you know, I love reading. Like, you walk into my apartment, a humble, beautiful apartment that I made inside. I made my apartment very, very comfortable. You walk into my bedroom, and like right next to my bedroom, I have I have a bookshelf. And one of the books I have on my bookshelf is The Music Business, and I'm currently reading it. And it talks about all of those things, like royalties, how it's split, you know, just a lot of information that I feel like a lot of artists should learn.
Yeah.
It's very important. And it was given to me by one of my good friends who's a journalist. His name's Bryson. And he's a journalist for, the Dallas Observer, The Source. So anyways, he hands me this book. He's like, I think this will do you well. And I started reading it, and like, yeah, now I know that when contracts are appeared, like, definitely have a lawyer there, because people don't tend to remember that the music industry isn't being ran by musicians. It's being ran by lawyers. It's being ran by the business.
Yes.
So I feel like it's important to read, because but actually having somebody, like in the contract, there may be words that I may not understand. So this is why it's important to have like a lawyer there to help you read, because once you sign, that's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's definitely something that I didn't realize how important it is. But yeah, that's definitely important. Another thing is, you know, just getting knowledge in what you want to do. That's why I told myself, like, this year I'm gonna go so hard.
Yes.
I started getting like songwriting classes. I started with songwriting classes. Right now, you know, going to looking into a vocal coach. Like, it's the little things you do that make a difference in our life and in careers. And now I'm like, okay, I invested in a laptop. I got my first laptop, my microphone, everything was okay. Now I want to learn, because I want to make it easier on the producers too and my team, because I feel like that's how everybody works. When they know that you are aware, know what that is. Like, hey, what BMI is this? Or like, all of that's important. Or, you know, I want the song on this note. So that's where I'm at right now, is also gaining the knowledge, whether it's practicing over and over again until I get it, but I'm making sure that I'm gaining the knowledge and asking the questions that I need to all the people that I've gotten the opportunity to meet.
Right. Okay. Sounds good. But you know what? Like I said, I'm glad that you're taking control of your career, because I think it's very, very important that you do that. Like you said, you got your laptop, you got your microphone. Now you can do certain things on your own. You know, and that's a really, really good thing. And I encourage other people to do the same thing. Somebody said, I can't afford it. Well, let me tell you something. If you really want this life, you're going to do it somehow, some way.
Yes, you will.
You know.
And you know what I tell people? I always tell my little brother and my older brother, I'm like, no, because you know, like you said, people can talk and this and that. And I'm like, no obstacle, not where you're from, not your family, not your background, none of that, none of that, none of that. And I say it again, none of that demonstrates who you are and what you're capable of, but yourself.
Right.
And it's like, you may be like, for example, Will Smith, lowest moment in his life. Little did he know that when he still went and showed up with the utmost confidence and, you know, reminding himself what he was going to be, who he is, he got the opportunity of success and he got the opportunity to level up. So it's all about that. And I feel like that's why we have to mentally prepare ourselves.
Yeah. Was that the night he slapped Chris Rock?
No, but maybe. No, my God, that was not good.
All good. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and put up that number. We're going to take some phone calls. Let's see if anybody wants to call and ask you a question. Am I logged in, bro? Okay, good. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take some phone calls. Anybody want to call in, ask her a question, you know what, give her some constructive criticism, give her some good advice, whatever. You know, go ahead and call in. If not, we're going to continue the conversation. You know, what's one thing while we get a phone call? What is one thing that you can say that you have learned from this journey that you started? It could be anything that you've learned.
Can you repeat that?
What is one thing that you have learned since you started this journey as far as music is concerned?
Ooh, what is one?
Let's take this call real quick. Okay. I think we always get like the wrong caller like the first time.
Oh, God, don't say that to me.
Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yo.
Yo. Your name and where you calling from?
Carmine.
Okay, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. The last time I heard that name Carmine, that was Laverne and Shirley. Okay.
Okay.
So remember Carmine Ragu? Yeah. Okay, he was an Italian guy from, he came out on Happy Days and he came out on Laverne and Shirley. Way before your time. So
I'm like, I don't know none of that.
Yeah, I know, because I'm an old guy. But okay, back to my question though. Okay, here we go again. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Okay, back to my question though. Okay, here we go again. Hello? Bro, we be getting like feedback, bro. Okay. I don't know what. Yo. Hello. No, that's name and where you calling from. See what I'm saying, bro? Like, there's like a slight delay. Anyway, so my question was, once again, what is one thing since you started this music journey that you have learned? It could be anything. It's not as easy as it comes. It is somewhat easy.
No, it's not. You have to come in this strong. Like, I really had to change a lot of things and the way I used to see things. And, I just had to grow thick skin. Grow thick skin. Like, that's very important in this industry. If not, these sharks going to eat you up. And they ain't going to eat me.
Yeah. You know.
No, definitely.
I read a quote that goes along with what you said. And it says something like, if you're not ready to be talked about, ridiculed, or copied, you're not ready for this business. So it goes along with having thick skin. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
That's the homie Kike from the city of Escondido.
Kike, I don't think you've called in a minute, bro.
I tried, bro, but the lines are always blocked, man.
All good, Carnal. You have a question?
Yeah, I have a question for your artist Muriel, correct?
Yes. Go ahead.
Yes, hi.
How's it going, miss? Just quick question. First of all, what type of genre of music do you consider that you do?
Okay, I would say R&B and soul.
Okay, now with that, having that background, would you be open to like collab with like rappers for like doing hooks or anything like that?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Okay, firme. Tony, I just got one more comment, bro.
Yes, go ahead. I know where you're going.
No. This would just be like a word of advice for your your guest tonight. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Keep doing what you're doing. Stay classy and don't shun your either it would be like your future fans or your audience. You know what I mean? Like pretty much like don't act a fool and like never put the people that put you where you're at.
Oh, yes.
All good, man. Thank you for that, bro.
That means a lot. I just want to say thank you so much.
No, yeah, keep doing your thing, keep pushing, and I'll keep enjoying your material. It's something definitely different, but I'll keep checking it out.
All right, Kike. Muchas gracias, bro. Appreciate you, homie.
Gracias.
All right.
See ya.
Bye.
Okay, so now let's go back to where we were saying, you know, one thing is true. You do got to have thick skin when you're in this business, you know, because there are going to be people that just for like stupid reasons say negative things, and we got to learn just to avoid them and keep it pushing, you know?
Yes. You know, and it doesn't always come easy, and, you know.
Caller, your name or where are you calling from? Hello? These guys need, you know what, if you're going to call, please turn down your television. Okay? Please turn, because a lot of times they call and they think they're talking to you live. And some TVs, there's a delay. So, but anyways, let's keep it going now. So now, do you have any questions for me? Oh, you know what? Now that I ask you, I get a call. Caller, your name or where are you calling from? Hello? I have no fucking idea.
Oh my God.
I have no. I mean, at least don't stay on the line. Shit, you know. That was what was it, like a phone by shooting? That's what that was. Okay, let's go. Caller, your name or where are you calling from?
This is Danny. I'm calling from San Ho. I just want to ask her if she likes hot Cheetos or regular Cheetos.
Oh,
Takis.
I hate Takis so much. I like hot Cheetos. Can't go wrong with some pickle with that.
Pickle?
Yes.
Really?
Pickles
do you
and hot
want them?
Cheetos?
Do you want them to go? I got Uber Eats.
Oh my God. Oh my God, you're funny.
No, I just wanted to ask you guys. I wanted to ask you if you like Soldies.
Soldies? Soldies.
Soldies. Not oldies, but Soldies.
Soldies, yes, absolutely. I don't know if you're familiar with that. It's like a new genre of Soldies. It's almost like they're remaking oldies, but original songs that sound like.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Actually, with the collaboration I'm having, you know, well, the rehearsals I'm having tonight, we're doing that. We're combining two genres from like the oldies and making it Latino.
Dope.
Like Latino vibes.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So
Can
stay
I sing you an
tuned.
oldie? Can I sing you an oldie?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I sing you an oldie?
Yes, go ahead.
Absolutely.
Sad girl, you look so sad, girl. Did he break your heart? Gee, that's too bad.
Awesome. Let's give him a hand clap. Let's give him a hand clap. Hell yeah.
Right on.
Thank you for singing to me.
Right on, Tony.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, right on, Tony. Right on. Hey, you look lovely and you're beautiful. And Tony, keep doing your thing, G.
Muchas gracias,
Thank
carnal.
Keep it coming.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Hey, you know what?
Did he just serenade to me?
Yes, he did. There we go.
That's so funny.
Caller, your name or where are you calling from?
This is Ron Jeremy from Hollywood.
Hey, Ron, thank you for calling in, bro. Thank you, bro. I
What's
appreciate
going
it.
on, man? I like calling every time you have a beautiful lady as a guest.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's because we have the other guy, Pablo Escobar. He's always calling, so always hogging up the lines. But anyways, he's not here.
I don't know. I heard about that. I don't know that guy, but I have a couple of questions for the beautiful lady.
Yes, go ahead.
Working in the music industry, did she ever get like a sickle, like a Harvey Weinstein, trying to sexually, you know what I mean, like Harvey Weinstein?
Let me see. I've definitely gotten some weird vibes, definitely, and I just give them the look like no, or I'll leave the room. Like I'm like no.
Yeah.
Beginning my career in 2020, I did have a weird, uncomfortable situation, and I was like, I'm not gonna be here.
Yeah.
And I left, and this is why I feel like, yeah, I have to continue going. So later on, I can help women along the way,
Absolutely.
so they can avoid being in those spaces of uncomfortable and being, treated a certain way.
Hopefully that answers your question, Ron. Do you have another one?
Yes. I'd also like to know if the lady, does she prefer foreskin or no foreskin?
None. If you like chicharrones.
No.
Okay, see, no. The answer is no, Ron.
No chicharrones.
No, all right. As long as you know.
All right, bro. Mamon.
Why you ask me what I'm eating? What I like to eat? I'm getting hungry now.
Yeah, no, so, yeah. Okay, let's go. Call her your name and where you calling from.
Oh, man.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to screenshot that number right there because I'm going to call it after the show because I know who that is. So anyways, I got his number, though. If you guys want it, hit me DM and I'll send you his number. So we're going to start giving away numbers. For every crank call, we're going to start giving away numbers. Okay, let's go. Call her your name and where you calling from.
Hello?
Yes.
Hey, what's up? It's Freddie. I'm from Ontario, California. I want to give a shout out to Tony, and I want to give a shout out to the beautiful lady you're interviewing right there.
Muriel.
Thank you.
Muriel, make sure you follow her on Instagram, carnal.
Yeah, don't worry, I got her. I can get her. I'll make sure I'll get her a link on the video.
All good.
Yeah.
All good. You have a question for her, bro?
Nothing I can think of right now, but maybe if I think of one, I'll probably call back later or something.
All right, cool, bro. Thank you, bro.
Not to be rude or anything, no offense.
All good. Make sure you go to her page, click on the link, and watch the video, homie. Gracias.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm watching the video right now.
Okay, that'll work. Let's get those views up. Let's go. So if you guys want that number, you guys know who it is. I'll give it to you. Make sure you guys DM me. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start giving away numbers, and we'll put those numbers on the live chat. Okay, so call her your name and where you calling from.
Hey, this is Shazzy from Houston, Texas.
I knew it. I knew it. Shazzy from Houston, Texas.
Woo! Shout out H-Town.
Hey, H-Town all day. What to do? Okay, so for the guest, I have two questions for you. So the first question I have is, are you familiar with Sam Knight? He's actually a singer from my city, Houston.
I do not, but I will look him up.
Sam Knight.
Okay, because he is I guess you could say he's like a R&B crooner who is also Mexican. I feel like a collab between the two of you would be really interesting.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to look him up. I believe he has Instagram under Sam Knight.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Honestly, if you're familiar with GT Garza, you should be able to find Sam Knight.
Okay. I will go to GT's page.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, they a lot of the Raza artists here in Houston, they kind of know each other, so you should be able to find them. Trust me.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. My other question I have for you is, can you sing for us?
Oh, absolutely. Do you want me to sing in Spanish or English?
En español, por favor.
Okay. Oh, my goodness.
Give us a little bit. Give us a couple of bars.
Okay, let me see. Oh, God. Okay. Sin él, si ha acabado el camino y ahora no sé a dónde ir. Y mi orgullo se empieza a caer. Y de nuevo se empieza a ascender esa llama que quise apagar y que nunca podré.
Give a hand clap, you guys. Thank you. Thank you for that. I know sometimes it's hard because some people like to stand up and sing, so...
Wait, I'm not done. Hold on real second. No quiero esta vida, no sé qué hacer. Sin él no la puedo entender. There you go.
Awesome, there you go. Let's give him another hand clap. There we go. We had a bunch of fires, so that's love. Thank you for that. Shazzy, anything else, Shazzy?
No, that's everything. You have a beautiful voice, love. It almost reminds me of Selena a little bit.
Oh, thank you. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Shazzy.
No problem. Thank y'all so much. Bye-bye.
Be blessed.
Bye-bye. Okay, let's go. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Carnal, I know who this is. Who is this?
Hey, how you doing, Tony? This is Fred, bro, from Soledad, California. But today I'm calling from Portland, Oregon.
What you doing over there, man?
Visiting family, brother. Visiting family.
Portland, Oregon. That's where Ted Bundy was at for a minute, man.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, damn, bro. Hey, thanks, bro, for the inspiration, though.
Yeah. What's good, Carnal?
Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna have to make this quick because my wife always yells in the background.
Yes.
But she's tied up with duct tape on her mouth, so I'm gonna do it fast.
Oh, that'll work.
No, I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding. No, you know what, Muriel? I'm sorry, Muriel. I can't even pronounce the name.
Muriel.
But the young lady there, man. Excuse me.
Muriel.
Oh, Muriel. Yes. I want to tell you that you're like an inspiration and a breath of fresh air for inspiring artists that want to learn the business. A lot of people don't do that. Everybody talks about blowing up, but they know nothing of what it takes and how to take care of your finances and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not a professional, but I will tell you this much. Years ago, I started doing that. I started registering the music through ASCAP.
Oh, nice.
ASCAP.com. And to this day, I still receive royalty checks.
Wow. Yes.
So, I mean, it's a beautiful, it's not in the millions, but it's a beautiful thing because it shows that you do the things the right way. So I'm really impressed with what you had to say. And ironically, and I'll tell you this, Tony, I got over here yesterday. My son called me. He said, "Hey, you got another check for ASCAP." I was like, "Oh, thanks. Put it aside for me, and we'll keep that between us, and don't tell your mom."
Oh, good.
Anyways, no, but you know what, guys? Have a good evening. Thank you for taking my call again, Tony. We'll talk soon, brother. And Muriel.
Yes.
Congratulations. Keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right track.
Thank you. Be blessed.
All good. Thank you, Ted.
Thank you. Likewise.
Oh, that was so sweet.
He didn't pick up when I said Ted, but anyways, that's an inside joke. All right.
This dark humor.
Yes, it is. Okay, everybody, come on. Let's keep it pushing. Once again, you make any crank calls, I'm going to put your number on the live chat and have everybody in the live chat call you. Okay? Call your name or where are you calling from?
I'm just playing. You know who this is.
You know who this
Don
is.
Perruco.
Don Perruco. Tell us where you're calling from, bro.
Portland, Oregon. 503rd.
Okay.
Hell yeah. You got a question, big dog?
Yeah. I mean, I heard what she said that she's willing to work with rappers, but I gotta ask you this question: Are you signed to anybody?
No.
Or to obviously a label record right now?
No.
So basically, you are willing to work. So you are willing to work for rappers, right?
Yes.
You're like, it depends.
No. Well,
no, because I heard you singing. I was like, wow, that was amazing. I was like, Jesus Christ. Because I couldn't, I'm being serious, because like, I seen, a notification that you were going to be on, and I couldn't find you. Like, I typed in the name on YouTube.
Yeah.
But a bunch of different, and I don't know if that's your real name and you had a last name, but it didn't show your last name.
I'm going to look into that.
It was kind of hard, like, yeah, because I was only able to type in your, the first name, and
right.
I couldn't really find you. And obviously, I got distracted, but so I didn't really like hear anything till right now, and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, that's insane. You're pretty good. I mean,
thank you.
I'm trying to give you a shout out, pretty amazing.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna work on that. You're right. I didn't know that. Thank you for telling me, because now I know, and I'm going to fix that because I want to make it easy for people to be able to find me. And I really appreciate you for calling.
Absolutely.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for taking the call.
All good.
Thank you, Tony, again.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Bye bye.
Have a good night.
Bye.
You too, brother.
Adios.
Okay, let's go. Let's see.
Oh, that was so nice. I like these callers.
Yes.
Keep calling.
Somebody actually texted me at this number and said, send me that number. So I'm going to send it to him. That's what you guys get. Okay, let's see. A ver. Let me see. Send me that number, homie. Okay, I'm gonna send it to you right now. All right.
Oops.
Oh, you got it.
Sorry.
Okay, there we go. There we go. We got a call now. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Oh, baby.
Okay, the number is 612. Okay, 842. 4965. Make sure you guys get that number, you guys. Okay. Anyways, let's keep it going. And if not, you guys can rewind it and call that number. Okay. Let me see. Sorry about that, guys. Waiting for a phone call, so let's keep it going. Let's see. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, my name's Muriel, and I'm calling from Dallas.
Hey, how you doing? Can you turn down the TV in the background, please?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I just wait for her to finish.
Yeah, no, there's some noise in the background. Okay. Yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying. La tele. Okay, all better.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, a whole lot better.
Cool. Okay.
You have a question?
I actually want to just tell this young lady she's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. That's greatly appreciated.
Thank you, Mom. I love you.
Oh.
That's my mom.
And tell her that we have a thing. It's hashtag keep pushing.
Hashtag keep pushing. You know what one of my ads to that? Keep punching. That's what I'm going to do.
I love you.
Pushing.
Yes.
It's coming. I love you too. We're
Thank you.
super excited. We're watching you.
Thank you. I love you
Awesome.
so
Bye,
much.
girl.
Bye.
Okay. If she hears that, sorry for all the cussing. It's just that these fools need to be put on check. That's all. So let's take a couple of more. You got emotion on that one,
I
huh?
got emotional though.
Did you-
My makeup.
Did you recognize her voice immediately?
Yes. She's like, it's Muriel. I'm a junior.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have like the whole same exact name as my mother.
All right. That'll work.
Yeah.
That'll work. Okay, come on, guys. We got a couple of more minutes. If anybody wants to get a phone call, let's do this. Call her your name and where are you calling from?
Oh, my name's Anthony. I'm calling from Inland Empire.
Anthony. What's good, my bro?
Oh, just real quick, I just wanted to know a name of like one of her songs because I couldn't find her on YouTube.
You know what the best way is before she answers that is I found it because I typed in her name Muriel, and a lot of other things came up. So I just went to her Instagram and the link in her bio took me directly to her YouTube page. But
yes, and my Instagram.
Oh, what's the name of the song?
Oh, it's Your Heart Is Mine. And then I guess you can put right next to it my name, Muriel. And my Instagram is at MURIE1L, Muriel. And as soon as you go to the link, to my bio, you'll see the link. I'm actually going to look into that because I want to make sure you guys find me.
yeah.
Thank you for looking into that.
Okay. I'll check it out. And I just wanted to say that LA fools use carrots for butt plugs.
Yeah, that's what I heard. All right, bro. Thank you, bro.
All right.
All right.
What did he say?
I'm not going to repeat it. You ask me afterwards.
Okay.
Ask me afterwards. Okay, we got time for about 2 more phone calls. So if you guys want to get these phone calls in, make sure you guys go ahead and call in. Let me see. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Damn, baby, he's sexy.
Thanks. That's for me.
I'm just kidding.
See, don't try to take my shine. Anyways.
Hey, you got some brave people in here.
Yeah, but then you hang up. Okay. See, he just hung up again. So come on, man. We got to take, that one didn't count. We got about 2 more phone calls. Let's go. Okay. And then we'll have a couple of more minutes to chop it up, give you shout outs, and then we should be good. Okay. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Jason.
What's good, Jason?
IE.
From the IE. You're an IE fool. What's good, my brother?
I just wanted to say, Tonya, congratulations on the 25th anniversary of the High C album, man. I love that album, brother.
Thank you, bro. Actually, you know how many years it is?
How many?
31.
Woo!
31.
31 years ago, dude. It was released December 10th, 1991, bro. So
I still remember that. Summer or that winter it came out, and I still bump it to this day, brother. And I love your stories about EZ. I think today you told a story about DJ Unique Beats. Is that who you're referring to?
That's exactly
when
who
you
that
said
is.
that. Man, what one of the greatest producers ever, was just undiscovered until he got discovered, right?
That's exactly my point. But he stuck to it.
Wow.
So
yeah, and
man.
To this day, I mean, how great of a producer is he, man? Just amazing. His beats still to this day. And Muriel, you're dope. I heard the two. I think you have 2 songs on your YouTube page, and they're both amazing. And just keep up with it, and God bless.
Thank you so much. Likewise.
All right, my brother. Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Love Tonya, you're a legend, brother. I love you, and I appreciate everything you've done for the game, dude.
Muchas gracias, carnal. Muchas gracias. Okay. We got time for one more phone call. The guy texts back, and he said, that punk ass don't answer. Well, that's his number, so. Blow him up.
Blow him up.
Exactly. You wanted to call? Hey, you know what I like to say? If you got the balls, make the calls.
That's right.
So if you got the balls, answer. Anyways, we got time for one more phone call. Let's go. Let me see. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
DTC.
What's good, bro?
From out here, I'm from LA. How you doing, man? I just want to, nomás quiero saludar a la plebe, más que nada saludarle, felicitarla. Ya sabe qué onda, plebe.
He is the gentleman that I met through.
You know the vibes.
Okay.
You know the vibes. He is the gentleman I met through Bobby Castro, and he did my interview with me with, where Graciela Beltrán was at the event.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is DTC. Hola.
That's dope. Vibes, aquí andamos acá. Pues nomás quería felicitarte, siempre, I'm proud of you doing your thing, and I'm just wanted to kind of say, estoy orgulloso y échale putazos. Y pues, I wanted to quería dejarte saber, güey.
Muchas gracias, te lo agradezco mucho. Muchas gracias, te lo agradezco mucho y estoy bien feliz que he encontrado un amigo en ti, and I'm really, really grateful. I actually, I went with him to the event of the promoters in Vegas, and it was a group of us, and he really inspired me to continue going. And then next thing we know, we were both at the Latin Grammys.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Awesome, carnal. Thank you for calling in, bro. You were the last caller. Okay, brother.
God bless.
Have a good night, man.
You too, brother. Let's go. All right, let me log out of here. Let me see. That's dope. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to give Royal Teta's numbers out again. Okay. I'll tell you who that is later. But all right, let me see. Storage, clear. Okay, we're good with these calls. You can take off these pretty little headphones now. Muriel.
Woo! Is my flower stone?
Yes. How did you enjoy yourself tonight?
I had so much fun.
That's good.
I had so much fun. ¿Es apagó esto?
No. We're still good. We got a couple more minutes. Let's give a little bit of anything that I didn't ask you, anything you want to touch on, anything you want to promote, anything.
There's more music coming for sure, guys. Stay tuned. I'm really grateful you guys took the time to listen and just being tuned. Really, really means a lot to me because I am living in a state of gratitude right now. And I'm just finding, the fact of being grateful really creates abundance. So I'm grateful for everyone's time. I'm grateful for your time. Thank you for having me as your guest. It's an honor. And I'm super inspired. I wanted to know that. And your questions were amazing. I want to give a huge, huge shout out to my older brother. His name's Robin. Thank you, Robin, for being an inspiration to me. Thank you for always, giving me the opportunity to see that I should always believe in myself. You're the big brother that I could never, ever change. Like, you're everything to me. And when God placed you as my brother, he knew what he was doing but I can't see my life without you, and I love you very much, and happy birthday. I love you.
Oh, good. Thank you. You know what? I want to read something that somebody wrote on the live chat. So I want to read it to you, and then I want to ask you a question. Okay. Somebody says, Tony, why do you rush through good episodes, especially when you have a woman on? So I'm going to ask you this: did you feel rushed at all?
No, we probably just felt like it because it's like so much and in such a moment. No, I didn't.
Okay. So there's your answer. Okay.
Maybe we talk too fast.
Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But anyways, now take your time because I don't want to rush you. Any more shout out? Because I'm always going to get critiqued no matter what I do.
Yeah.
I'm always going to get critiqued, but I wanted to address this person right here.
I just wanted to give a shout out to the people that I've met in my, this year. It means a lot to me. I have one of my good friends. He's from here, from LA, and I just want to give a shout out to Bugs. He's a huge producer, and he's definitely an inspiration to me and someone I truly admire and I'm grateful for. Bobby Castro, and also, when I first came to LA, I came here and I, obviously met Bobby, right. But I met Lino Quintana, which is Jenny Rivera's videographer. She gave him his first camera and his first job. And my mother actually reached out to him, and because she seen him on an interview on the TV, and she reached out to him.
So your mother's still instrumental in your whole career thing, huh?
Yes. Like when my uncle passed away, I told her, Mom, I have to tell you something. I couldn't tell her. I had to sing it to her. And I expressed to her when I was singing, I was like 10 years old, how much his death impacted me, but I couldn't tell her. I had to sing it to her. And ever since then, she always pushed me to go and sing. Like, every day she's like, have you done your warm-ups? Have you, she's on me. And I even though I'm like, oh, she's hard, I appreciate her for giving me that constructive criticism, because it's changed a lot of my ways of thinking. And for example, she gifted me a thesaurus. I don't know how important that was going to be. And it's helped me be able to have conversations that I'm now having. And I'm really grateful for my mother.
Awesome. Shout out to moms.
Yeah, shout out to my mom.
Yes. Yeah. God bless. First and foremost, I want to say that I wish you nothing but the best. I really, really like your attitude, because you know what? I meet a lot of artists that have talent, but here's the difference between you and them. Not only do you have talent, but you believe in yourself. A lot of them do not believe in themselves, and I see it. And it saddens me, because I know that they can go on to do something possibly great if they just believed in themselves. I've worked with a lot of artists that had a very, very low self-esteem. Mm-hmm. When we're in the studio, it's magic, okay? But when we're outside of the studio, then come out these words. But what if it's not really that good? Right. What if it's just really just us saying that? What if they reject it and then they start talking about me? I don't know if I can take that. Believe me, I work with plenty of artists like that. So one thing I do want to say to all you artists out there, really, really, when you come to the table, not only are you talented, not only do you have something to bring, but believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself, because many times when things aren't looking too good, when things aren't looking like, my numbers aren't up there and, nobody's paying attention, that's where you need to re-encourage yourself while you started this.
Yes. It's I call it switching the brain. It's reprogramming your brain into, for example, let's say I'm having a really rough day and I'm like, I just don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. And then I'm like, no, let me reprogram my brain and change those thoughts, because our thoughts become our beliefs and our beliefs become what happens. So I encourage artists out there, producers, engineers, and just people that, have a vision and what they want to do in life. Continue believing in yourself, have faith, with the higher source. I always tell people my source never runs dry, and it's God. So I always put him first in everything and in anything. And I just pray that, that this interview, this conversation, my music, and the people that are placed in my life, demonstrate that it is possible.
Awesome. Yeah. Muriel, I wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you.
Okay. Let me go ahead and give a shout out once again to Alex Cervantes. Once again, follow Alex at 81 on Instagram. If you guys need a small that needs to be fixed or a transmission that needs to be fixed legally or illegally, he'll fix it for you. Just pay him under the table. And then let me give a shout out to Norbert.
Cash only.
News with Norbies. We give you the ghetto news from an unprofessional perspective. We don't sugarcoat the news. Okay. I'm going to give a shout out to my son, B-SKANLESS, for helping me promote this. And also to the hip hop JEDI, okay, who always uses the force inappropriately. So, and I want to thank everybody on the live chat, everybody who liked, comment, subscribed, everybody who called in and said, oh man. And everybody who crank called, everybody who called in just to make a noise. And everybody that called in with real questions.
Thank you.
Okay? Thank you.
Thank you. I love you guys.
Thank you. Now, I had this podcast today because I said that I was going to be in a session tomorrow, so no show tomorrow, but I will be back on Friday. You just have to tune in because I'm not going to promote the show on Friday. You just better hit that notification bell button because when I go live, I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes to log in. Then we're going to go ahead and go live on Friday, most likely at 8 o'clock, so be tuned in. Other than that, much love, respect, because if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here. Much love. God bless. We out of here.
Bye. God bless.